Good afternoon and welcome. Glad to see you here. So let's get started talking about the web for humans on Go for Lunch for December 31st, 2024. Brought to you by GoFor Technology. I am Roger Harmon, your host, and we are here to make your technology work for you. Well, obviously, it's New Year's Eve. So as we get ready to wish everybody a great 2025, let's get started talking about the web for humans. But first, let's make sure we're all on the same page. So a browser is what you use to get access to the World Wide Web. And once the browser gets you on the web, then you use a search engine inside that browser to find what you're looking for on the web. So you want a browser that doesn't track you, and you want a search engine that also doesn't track you. And so we're going to talk about Orion, which is the browser that doesn't track you, and Kaji, which is the search engine that doesn't track you. But Kaji does use the results from other search engines without delivering you the ads, because you are not the product, as is not the case with Google, where you are the product. You think it's free, but it's costing you your attention and your time. So the Orion web browser has great speed. It has very good efficiency, so it doesn't run down your battery like Google can. It uses the WebKit rendering engine, which is the same one as Safari. It's private by design. It will keep your business private. It does not share any information with the people that want to serve you ads, and also does tracking blocking. It will use extensions designed for Chrome and for Firefox, so you can still customize your experience using those extensions, and it is native to the Mac operating system, so you can still use iCloud and keychain access to have seamless password management and syncing with everything in the Apple ecosystem. So when you first launch Orion, you can choose which search engine you use. You can choose the appearance. You can choose to sync your tabs, your bookmarks, and your reading list. Using iCloud, you can automatically keep it up to date. And then you can import your data from Safari. So you can choose what you're going to import, like your bookmarks, your reading list, your history, even your open tabs, and cookies, and passwords, and any additional data. So you can get all that information that you have in Safari and be all set the first time you use Orion. So here is some more setup for the Orion browser. You can choose whether you want to have the same system as your operating system, or you can choose the light or the dark. And you can see here what Orion does. You can notice over here on the right, there aren't any ads. Isn't that nice? So let's take a tour of Orion. So here we are. So this, looks just like you're used to. If you go up here to Orion and About, you'll find out that it is working with everything you're used to. But here's something that is nice. You can send feedback right from here. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. So generally, it looks just like what you're used to. So if we go up here to Window, and we go to Frequently Asked Questions, and go up here to the top, then we can go through and find out a few things. So Kaji is the search engine. So it is also the company that created the search engine, Kaji, and the Orion browser. So their goal is to amplify the web of human knowledge, creativity, and self-expression, and provide the user tools to fight against the web of greed, ad tech, and user tracking. So Kaji is the company that makes Kaji Search and a fast private search engine, and Orion browser, a fast zero telemetry, meaning it doesn't share anything, and also a growing number of services. So how do you pronounce Kaji? Well, it's Kaji, the G sounding like the G in gift. And Kaji means key, K-E-Y, in Japanese. You'll see their mascot, which is called Doggo. And you might be curious as to why the logo that you can see right here is a G instead of a K. Well, their designer insisted that the logo be anchored in the letter G, and they agreed because they can't let Google own the letter G too. So what is Kaji Search? So it's a highly accurate, lightning-fast, user-centric, 100% privacy-respecting search engine with results augmented by non-commercial indexes and personalized searches. It features a clean, high-performance user interface with only the most relevant results and no telemetry, ads, or collection of private information. So they are confident that Kaji will amplify your search abilities and so you can become more creative in finding information and accelerate your productivity. So here's the catch. You get all this for free. No, you get what you pay for. So for Kaji, you pay for your searching. So right now, you are the product. You are not paying for searches, but you are paying in a different way. So in 2022, advertisers spent $185 billion to influence your search results. They predict by 2028 that they will spend $261 billion. So it's an arms race for your attention. So every dollar spent makes your search results have more cluttered ads, be harder to navigate, be slower to deliver answers, and to be more privacy invasive. So here's a warning. The goals of the advertising business model do not always correspond to providing quality search to users. Advertising-funded search engines will be inherently biased towards the advertisers and away from the needs of the consumers. And that's a quote from two names you may have heard before, Sergey Brin and Lawrence Page, who happen to be the co-founders of Google. So they predicted the crisis, and Google transformed from organizing the world's information to organizing the world's ads. So the result was a great deterioration of web and search that affects us all. So let's be clear about what free really costs. Google generated $76 billion in U.S. ad revenue in 2023. So that works out to $277 per user annually in the U.S. So that's $23 a month that someone's paying to influence your results. So your intention is literally being auctioned to the highest bidder. So Google is only free if your time has no value. Every ad, every clickbait result, every distraction steals minutes from your life that you will never get back. So the Kaji difference is that you have a direct alignment. You pay them, and they work for you. There's no conflicting interests, no compromise on quality, and you have complete privacy protection. So here's an example. On the left, we have a user-centric search, which is Cogni. So you can see you're in this protected bubble, and there's no data retention, and the search results are relevant to you. Over on the ad-based side, they're collecting your data, they're storing your queries, they're tracking your search history, and they are serving you with lots of targeted ads. So here we can see on the left is what you get with Orion and Cogni. You can notice here you're just getting results. On the right here, the first things that come up are sponsored ads, and so you have to be careful of those. But here on the left, you're only getting results. So let's see how much it costs. So here's Doggo, their mascot. So you can try out Kagi for free for 100 searches. Then after that, for 300 searches a month, it's $5. For unlimited searches, it is $10. And then they have a ultimate plan, which has got more advanced features for $25 a month. So you can try it out, see how you like it, and decide whether it's worth not being targeted and not having your private information sold to the highest bidder when you are searching on the internet. So that is the way that Kagi works inside the Orion browser. So you can, we're going to go back here to frequency asked questions. It does work on multiple devices. So you can put it on your iPhone, your iPad, and it all will sync up. They are introducing artificial intelligence features. So you will get features that are available on other web browsers. And that is something that they are continually adding. So that is the way that it works. So let's go back to here. And see if you have any questions. While you're putting those down below in the description, wanted to let you know that Zoom Workplace is now up to version 6.3.1, and asking you to do me a favor and share the videos on YouTube and our newsletter, the GoFor Gazette, that comes to you every Monday morning about 7 o'clock, except for yesterday when we ran into some problems with checking some website URL addresses that Google didn't like. So we had to go in and change a bunch of the links in our newsletter, and we did get it out mid-morning. So hopefully we got that figured out and we won't see that happen again. So, and of course, wishing you a happy 2025. So, let's see if you have any questions here. We have Judy joining us. And I don't see any questions. So basically, the bottom line here is if you're disturbed about having to go through all the ads, when you do a search with Kagi, you're not going to get the millions of results you do with the Google and other search engines. because they are going to refine those results to make them more relevant to what you're looking for and not just throwing everything that they possibly can at you to try to grab your attention and try to make you click on the advertisements. So it's a great concept. I think it's worth the price of admission. You can find out whether you do more than 300 queries a month by starting out with a $5 plan. And then if you do, you can go to the $10 plan. But just think about all the time that you're going to save not having to go through all those erroneous results that really don't answer the question that you are asking when you do a internet search. So hopefully that will give you some insight. You can give it a shot. Try out Orion and Kaji and let me know how you like it. So if you think of any other questions, you can write me on my email or call me on my phone, and that information is coming up right now. So again, Happy New Year. We'll see you next Tuesday at high noon in 2025.